You're in Braves country.
Not good morning, great morning to you. How's it going, Braves country? How nice was that win yesterday to win the series against the Los Angeles Dodgers, defending world champions? The team that knocked us out of the playoffs. Does it make us even, Steven? Of course not. We'll see them in October. How about that? But it's got to give you a lot, and I mean a lot, of confidence going forward, not just as Braves fans, Braves players. The bullpen was phenomenal this weekend. We'll start off with Saturday's game because obviously that really got it going, and the fact that they took out Clayton Kershaw, I think, gives them a lot. 5 earned runs on Clayton Kershaw. 5 earned runs on Clayton Kershaw. Unfreaking believable. So you love that. You also love the fact that the Braves scored the 5 runs in the 5th inning. I'm sorry, 3rd inning. 5 runs in the 3rd inning without a home run. They did get the home run later on by Almonte. It was nice to see him get his first home run. You know, he'd been struggling a little bit at the plate. He's starting to really put it together, and maybe he can help ignite this offense. Because we've said it before. You can't rely on the top 3 hitters in our offense to carry the entire load the entire way. So a great performance Saturday night. Of course, they dropped the first one, but a great performance Saturday night, beating Kershaw. Urias was outstanding again on Friday night, but we know what Urias brings to the table. Kershaw, they knock him out. They get the home run off of Trina, which is huge for people who don't follow the Dodgers. The Dodgers really are high on Trina. I mean, he's one of their high leverage guys. Remember, Blake Trina came from Oakland and is a highly sought after reliever. And so the fact that they've got him and got to him, excuse me. I'll tell you what, that Bickford kid, this first time I've really watched him pitch, he's pretty darn good. He kind of reminds me of he's almost like a poor man's Dustin May with the goofy blonde hair. I know Dustin's red, but it's the same repertoire, same build. But I think that Bickford kid's going to be outstanding. As much as the Dodgers spend in free agency, and we know that they can spend with anybody, they really do always produce from their farm system as well. So they're not like the I won't pick on one team in particular, but I think of like the Red Sox that bring in a lot of big names over the years. The Yankees, although they're original in the late 90s, built through their farm system, they were just able to keep them. This is a team that they're not going anywhere for a long time, and we're going to have to deal with them for a long time. And it's great to see us play well at home against them. Of course, we'll have to go out west later on in the season, but to take 2 of 3 at home, to me, it's just big for the mental side of it. And then yesterday's game, Braves win a really low-scoring affair, 4-2 in today's baseball. And Max Fried was outstanding. 6 innings pitched, 1 earned run, 4 strikeouts, drops his ERA to 4.63, by the way. I mean, Max Fried yesterday is the Max Fried that we know and love. So hopefully he's getting back on the right track. Minter came in, gave up nothing. Martin came in, looked phenomenal again. Smith came in. He gave up the home run to Pujols, but I don't hate that because he had a 3-run lead, and I like the idea of a veteran saying, we've got a 3-run lead. You're going to have to hit your way to it. I'm not going to walk you. And so he gives up the home run, but then it's bam, 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 slam the door, and the game's over. So a lot to like from this weekend. Tomorrow, we start a 3-game series with Philadelphia in Philly. We're on the road all week, at Philly and at the Marlins. And looking at the standings right now, unfortunately, the Mets went out and played really good baseball against San Diego. I was hoping we would gain a little more ground on the Mets, but we're still 3.5 out. We are 6 back in the loss column, so you don't like that at all. The Mets have played a few less games because of the beginning of the season with the COVID series with Washington. So the good news about that is they'll be playing those here in the near future, and they're going to be double headers, and that's going to wear on. And hopefully there's an effect of that long term. Philadelphia, they played pretty good baseball over the weekend. They're only 4 out, half game behind Atlanta. And then the Marlins, the wheels are starting to fall off the Marlins. They got a win last night, which was big for them because they had lost 8 in a row. Marlins are now 7 games out of first. The Nationals, 7 games out of first. So the Braves have a 3.5 game lead on both of them, respectively. And what you hope going forward is that the Braves continue to take this, catapult them into this Philly series, which is going to be big. And it looks like we're going to get Tucker Davidson on the mound on Wednesday, possibly. Looks like it could be Smiley on Tuesday. So it does not appear that we're going to skip the rotation at all. So you'll get Ian Anderson on an extra day's rest. I think after he had a shaky outing on Friday. I mean, he was okay, but only getting through 4 innings of work, that's not going to get it done. He kind of came unraveled. Once again, these shifts are killing us, and I would hope at some point they're going to pull their head out of their ass and look at the analytics of their analytical shifts and see that if they would just play straight up defense, this game would be so much easier. They put themselves in a very difficult position, but all in all, you got to be happy with what's going on with Atlanta, getting off the schneid, getting back to their winning ways, taking 2 or 3 from the Dodgers at home. And then, of course, we got Philly tomorrow. We'll talk about that tomorrow. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here because with an off day, there's not a lot to go over. I just wanted to make sure that we went over the fact that the Braves took out the friggin' Dodgers, and it was an exciting series, a fun series. I know a lot of people in Atlanta had a lot of fun with the crowds. There was a big Dodger showing, but there always is. Anytime you get a world champion, there's going to be a big showing because everyone who's ever was remotely pulling for Los Angeles went out and bought Dodger gear east of the Mississippi this year, and they went out and flaunted it this weekend at Truist Park. That's okay, because next year, hopefully everyone west of the Mississippi will be buying Braves gear. I do think this team is starting to come together a little bit. Shane Green is back. You saw him warming up the bullpen yesterday with a big COVID beard. Atlanta going to that Philly series, there's a lot of things to like about it. The one thing you don't like about it is that we're going to face one of our arch nemesis and one of our biggest concerns with winning this division, and you're not going to get of the 3 stud pitchers that we have, so to speak, going right now, because obviously is on the IL. We're only getting one of those 3. Now, Tucker Davidson could move into that role, but we're going to need Drew Smiley to start earning his keep, and it starts tomorrow. We'll see you tomorrow. Look forward to it, Braves fans. Enjoy an off day. Enjoy the victory, because we've got a long week in front of us, and it's time to put our damn game faces on and hit the ground running to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. We'll see you Tuesday here on the Armchair Quarterbacks Show channel, Braves Country Today. Have a good one.
You're in Braves Country.